What's good, folks? We're back again in the third and final down. We got Lewis, we got Josh, Tim Dog in the house. You know what to do, Tim. Let's go.
All right, we got you all know Tom Brady suspended for the first 4 games of the season, okay? And what's your prediction on the Patriots record with Jimmy Garoppolo going for the first 4 games of the season? They're playing at the Cardinals. They're playing at home versus Miami Dolphins. They're home against the Texans, and they're home against the Bills. So that's one away game, and the next 3 are home. I believe they're gonna go 3-1. I believe 3-1. I think the only loss they're gonna have is opening night at Arizona. I can see them beating the Dolphins, Texans, and Bills.
I think, in my opinion, I think you're just giving them one game too much credit because I think they're going to lose opening night. That's going to be really hard to go into the red zone at the Cardinals for a Sunday night game in Jimmy's first start, pretty much. He's going to have nerves the whole damn 4 quarters. It's going to take him like a week or two to actually settle in, get used to it, get his calm and poise together. Dolphins and Texans, I can see, being winnable games. But when it comes to the Bills on that fourth week, that's going to be a tough one as well. Obviously divisional, but the Bills, the way they like to attack the Patriots is just get to Tom Brady as fast as you can, and that D-line will try to do the same exact thing to Garoppolo and just get him uneasy the whole damn day, and I think that's possibly a loss they could suffer there in the fourth week as well. So I see 2-2, but I don't think 3-1 is impossible. But I still think Garoppolo, due to his rookiness and freshness and his nerves, will cause him to lose a couple.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna go the same. I have 2-2. I could easily see it going 1-3. I could see it going 3-1. That's the toughest part. Same thing. I have them definitely losing to the Cardinals. That first game, heads or tails. I feel like their only win definitely is the Dolphins. But playing against the Texans, if Watt is back and he's playing good, and if Brock is meshing with the offense, I can see it being a game that could be surprising. But I'm not going to be shocked if they lose easily. It's like a heads or tails depending on which team has the momentum.
Yeah, Texans had a good defense last year too, and that's a Thursday night game at the Texans, so that could.
No, Patriots at home.
Yeah, exactly. So, but if Watt is out also, may not work out.
You're right, Tim. My bad. I read that wrong.
But you know what though? I tell you this, Lou and Josh. My whole thing is this. When you look at and I know I believe Victor said the same thing. And when you look at the Texans, what do they have? I mean, they're brand new almost everywhere on that roster. We're talking about starting with the quarterback, right? First of all, you have Brock Osweiler, only 7 games, not that much experience. And the thing is, he had a very legitimate defense with the Denver Broncos. Even when J.J. Watt there, the Texans are not nowhere near the Denver's defense. Hopkins is there, okay. Now, you got Will Fuller as a rookie. Then on top of that, you got the running game, Lamar Miller. I don't think he's really none of that. To me, he's not what a healthy Arian Foster was when he played for Houston. So when I look at the Texans, don't get me wrong, it's the Texans on paper, but the experience together, only the second game of the year, I don't know about that. Now, the Buffalo Bills now, to me, that's, after everybody too many warning was saying, the Bill, watch out for the Bills, I can see a loss there. Because Rex Ryan, very good defensive coordinator. And that defense is stacked. And they play hard against the Patriots. So I'll see
question
there.
How's the compare? I think going back to the Texans Patriots, how good is the running game for the Patriots versus the Texans? Because I think that's the saving factor for the Patriots is their running game.
Listen, the Patriots never had a 1,000-yard back for a long time. But the thing is, it's just the passing game. You know, they got so many weapons. You got Amendola, you got Elderman, you got Gronk, you got Martellus Bennett.
Deion Lewis coming back.
Yeah, but your weapons as good as your quarterback. If your quarterback is not ready for prime time, how good is those weapons?
I would, you know what? I tell you this, I would rather take Jimmy Garoppolo, who sat behind probably the best quarterback of all time right now in Tom Brady, than take a Brock Osweiler, who was a manager for 7 games with not that much experience. Now is getting thrown into the fire because of the amount of money he's making, and he's not used to it. Way different offense. And on top of that, Bill Belichick knows that Texas offense. Taught it. That's his staff over there. So I give the upper hand. I give the upper hand to the Patriots.
All right.
But fellas, stay in the AFC East. How y'all feel about Fitzpatrick? 1 year, $12 million. The Jets got their quarterback for 1 year.
They pretty much put a Band-Aid on it for 1 year. This is what they're doing. That's pretty much what I see this deal as. Hey, Fitz, if you could give us 1 more year, you're happy now, we'll be happy. You could just cross us over into 2017. That would be great. Thank you.
Instead of like one more time, 1 more year.
How about you, Lou?
Oh man, I don't even know at this point, man. I'm sitting here, living in Boston. It's a tough city to be in right now. You got everybody who feels that it's just gonna be them, and it's always them. It'll be the worst if Jimmy becomes the next Tom Brady, wouldn't it?
Oh, don't say that. Don't be saying that. Don't even mess around like that, Lewis. That's not even funny.
I gotta no. If you are from being there in Boston, how does it feel to be around those Patriot fans, Lou? Like, do they get really pissed off if they see somebody with a Jet jersey or somebody in the AFC East? Have you ever seen that?
You know what's the best thing? I feel like I tell them all the time, hey, I hope the Patriots win. Because the more the Patriots win, the more they make the Giants look better. If we're the only team that beat them in the Super Bowl,
You're breaking up again, Lewis. We can't really hear you too well.
if we're the only team that beat them in the playoffs and they keep winning, it just makes Eli and the Giants look better. That's it.
No, well, right. But I'll tell you this. I know a lot of people too many warning was like, oh, Fitzpatrick, he's a nobody. But I'll say this. The reason why it's a good move, in my opinion, is because, first of all, you look at last year, you got Changeli. He's no Changeli's offense for his days with the Bills. All right. Then on top of that, you got a first-time head coach he's working with, a first-time GM there. His wide receiver was first time he's working with. So this is the first time. It's like a first-time handshake. I don't know you, you don't know me, but we got to work together. And now, they were only 1 game from making the playoffs. Now this year, when you add in Matt Forte, a top running back, okay, you got Brandon Marshall. They just signed Bernard. Am I right, Josh, from the Baltimore Ravens?
Which player?
Bernard from the Ravens, the running back.
Yeah, Pierce, right.
Oh, Bernard Pierce. Okay, they just signed him. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Jets got a pretty good offense. And Fitzpatrick knows the offense. Geno Smith doesn't know that offense. Hackenberg's a rookie. Bryce Petty's been his only 2nd year there. So
that's the thing too. What do they plan on doing with those guys on the bench? They just drafted those 2 in the past 2 years, and now you're just giving, Fitzmagic some crossover money for now. What do they plan on doing with Bryce and Christian?
Well, I'll tell you this. I think Christian and Bryce are gonna battle out next year, which I think Christian to me has the better upside. But at the same time, I think Geno Smith's gonna get cut. I think he will be on. I don't see him carrying 4 quarterback. I see he will be in the streets because he's a free agent next year. You ain't gonna get no trade value for him unless somebody, God forbid, knock on wood,
yeah, right.
somebody goes out or whatever, and they need a quarterback. But he'd be a serviceable backup somewhere. But I think he's gonna get cut.
Interesting. All right.
But they just got a pretty good offense, and you know what? Tom Brady out 4 games. The Jets got to take advantage and win. Take advantage and win. Those 4. Because I'm gonna tell you this: Tom Brady. If Tom Brady, let's say Jimmy Garoppolo goes 4-0. This guy is sparking it up.
Right.
Are you gonna sit him when Tom Brady comes back? I don't. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, he's a Hall of Famer." So what? Do you remember how Tom Brady came?
Do you think that would be more of a testament to Garoppolo just killing it and slaying it, or more of like the complete team and the coaching?
Right.
And obviously you want to bring Brady back into that because he'll probably do better than JG.
And Brady's all that money. You want to sit a quarterback that you're paying all that money for?
That's how pissed Tom Brady is too. You ain't gonna want to sit that boy.
Listen, it happened the same way Tom Brady came into the league and he started. The same way he could leave. Drew Bledsoe went down. What happened? He came back in.
Hey, yeah, you never know if he might have a Montana.
Drew Bledsoe was healthy enough to play in the playoffs, and what happened? They sat Drew Bledsoe. Matter of fact, he only played 1 snap in the AFC Championship game versus the Steelers when the Patriots already won that game. And Brady sat, and Brady still played the Super Bowl. So, money, listen, it's about wins. Brady gonna have to say, listen, and you know what? Another thing, Brady's first game back will be against the Browns at Cleveland. Yep. You don't want to start Brady at Cleveland Browns, but they got nothing to play for. That's dangerous. Start him when he comes back at home. That's when he's home.
The dog pound.
But leave his cell phone home. Leave his. You don't need to bring his cell phone with him no more.
Bring an air pump though. You never know when you need it.
Yeah. So listen. But let me ask you, what do you guys think? If they was to go 4-0, would you still play Jimmy, or would you bench it for Brady again?
Oh yeah, you absolutely bring Brady back in, and what you do is you actually just helped out your trading future if Garoppolo does happen to go 4-0, because right now you have a pretty boy sitting on your bench. Oh, look what he did! He went 4-0 for us. Who wants him? He's serviceable.
Well,
but the question is how many years does Tom Brady have on him?
When did Brady start? 2002 or no? Hold on, 2000.
Yeah, he's up there. I think he's 36, 37 years old.
Yeah, this is like his 16th or 17th season.
So, do you want to get rid of a person that good for trade when? Maybe Tom Brady have another 2-3 more years. He could get injured. He's prone to injury now because of his age. You probably want to hold on to him. I wouldn't trade him if he's that good.
Well, here's the problem. You don't want to go to a situation like the Denver Broncos. You remember how, Osweiler was supposed to be the man until the Colts got rid of Peyton Manning. Then everything changed. Now, and it's crazy is because Osweiler played 7 games, even though he won those 7 games. Basically, it was the wrong timing for them to give him the contract. Now, people think that Elway was dumb because he signed Mark Sanchez, a proven veteran, and he drafted Patrick Lynch. Elway got lucky. Elway got really lucky because the thing is, he's lucky that there was a quarterback out there that he could have signed because Sanchez could play. I think Sanchez is going to do decent in that offense. He don't suck. He'll be a good manager. And they have a good defense. He could do a little bit more than Osweiler. But at the same time, you don't want Brady on his last year of his contract the same way as Jimmy on his last year of his contract, because then what's going to happen? You got to hope that a quarterback is capable of playing, and you got to hope for the draft.
Couple fun facts. Tom Brady's going into his 17th season, and next week he turns 39.
Oh, I'm keeping Jimmy Garoppolo.
What did I say? You don't want to get rid of him. He's that good. But anyways, guys, what's been said has been said. Any last words? Louis, you've been quiet for a while. Will you have anything to say quick?
I just want to say a prayer and just hopefully the Cowboys won't be in the news by tomorrow of another drug-related issue and other things, man. This is too much. It's too much.
Louis?
Price.
It would be great if the Patriots went 0-4 and didn't make the playoffs here. I'd be happy with that.
Josh?
Oh man. 43 more days until football, fellas. It can't go fast enough.
I hear you, man. I hear you on that one. On
Oh,
that
talk
note,
smack.
what was that?
Fantasy football, man. We gotta talk that smack.
Oh,
Got the first pick.
Fury Fantasy, 8:31. Got a month. We
on that
coming.
note, folks, we gotta go. We do have a Fury fantasy. We'll talk more about that coming up soon. But on that note, we out. We'll be back next week, same time, same
Later,
place.
knuckleheads.
Cold cuts. Cold cuts.
Cold cuts.
Cold cuts.
Groceries.